everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to talk about the Birds of Prey movie. Now, Birds of Prey movie is coming out soon, and I meant to make this video really to talk about why my problems with the Harley Quinn character in general and some of the hype that's going. But I'm gonna make this more about the Birds of Prey movie coming out as well, and my concerns about that. Very recently, I got a conversation with, on Twitter actually, with a big YouTuber. Not a big YouTuber, but a pretty big, sizable YouTuber. I followed this guy for a long time. I've been following him on many different nerd things, and I got in a comment, and recently he posted something up along the lines of, like, my maximum hype for, like, you know, is it possible to be too hyped for the Birds of Prey movie? And I simply said, I don't think so. And I simply said, for me, no, because of a few things. And I only listed two of them being, I've never quite been comfortable with the idea that Harley Quinn can do all of that awful stuff for the better half of almost half a decade, for basically an entire decade, until she got so popular that people just decided to make her a hero and pretend like all that awful shit she did didn't happen and everyone just forgave her for it. I've never been comfortable with that, but that was one thing. And the other thing was the Ewan McGregor comment, which I've said before. Ewan McGregor has come out and literally said that this movie is a feminist movie, and it will be about taking down misogyny, particularly misogynistic men at their, taking them down a peg. And I even read the whole article on Cinema Blend, like it said, like on the dialogue, movie's about taking down misogyny down a peg. And then he got more into it and talked about more of how, it's just reaffirming the whole misogynistic first part of the entire conversation. That's basically what it was about. He said how it was well written and how, they get right down to the core of misogyny and how men should treat women and maybe don't make men look at themselves. And I was just like, what does this have to do with I was like, whoa, okay, all right. But like I said, when those comments came out, I didn't see Brie Larson rage against the machine. At the time, I wasn't so much mad at the comment, so much as the Brie Larson rage against so much as not seeing the same amount of anger towards these comments as it was when Brie just said some simple thing when Captain Marvel was coming out. But then I said that, and he didn't understand, and obviously maybe it was the way I wrote it. He didn't understand what I said. And then I looked at it, and then I said, and this is just honest. I probably shouldn't have worded it this way. I probably should have worded it better, but this is just honest. I was just like, the way this movie is looking to me, from what Ewan McGregor says, it literally looks like a movie. It literally looks like almost a chick flick about these women who happen to be comic book characters beating the shit out of these evil men, and they're gonna have some kind of, RSPCT or some crazy, hardcore badass, hardcore women anthem music playing in the background. And that's how it feels. When I watch the trailers, that's how it feels. I don't see there's not a single good guy in the movie, at least in the trailers or being promoted. There's not a single good dude in it. All the men in it are evil. The two headline villains, damn, I always say his name wrong. Victor Zsasz and Black Mask are two white dudes, and they might be gay for each other, is one rumor, and it might be true. And I was just like, I was like, jeez, man, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. This is a feminist movie about Harley Quinn, evil Harley Quinn, by the way, who murdered a bunch of people, getting over the Joker, and Yuko Girl teaming up with a whole bunch of other women who are in various different phases of their lives and different things going on in their lives to defend a little Asian girl from the evil white guys. I'm black here. Why do I even care about this? No, they're defending the little Asian girl from the evil white guys, and they're gonna come out and I was just like, And like the evil white guy who I don't know if Black Mask is gay in the comics, maybe he is, I don't know, please comment below, I'm not aware, but I believe he's gonna be gay in this, and I was just like, this is a lot, man. Look, I understand that progress comes fast, and I'm like, I got no problem with that. Just a couple, like, but it just feels like they're pushing it, because I'm thinking about the Black Widow trailer. Hell, I'm even thinking about Wonder Woman. Hell, I'm even thinking about Captain Marvel. And I'm like, watching those movies, other than maybe the first part of Wonder Woman, like, and tidbits throughout, but really, it's just, like, I don't think woman. I'm not like, oh, this is great for, I'm not thinking woman, I'm thinking, this is a good comic book movie. You know, me and Wonder Woman have our ups and downs, but generally speaking, I still enjoyed it. All of its warts that no one wants to acknowledge. But especially with, like, the Black Widow trailer, for instance. I'm watching the Black Widow trailer. The predominant characters in it are women. It's Natasha, Yelena, and whoever Rachel Weisz's character is. And they're like the predominant characters you see, you get close-ups on, other than, you know, Red Guardian. And I'm not thinking, there wasn't one instance where them being women ever even was like, I was like, this is a badass action spy movie. I'm hyped to see this. And I'm sure they're going to get into this. But the thing is, I saw Captain Marvel do this. Captain Marvel, for all the shit it gets, has very few outward feminist things in it. It acknowledges things that the Air Force was really doing back then, as Seth has come on here and told you, things like that were happening back then. Women couldn't fly. It acknowledges those things, but like, it's just a matter of facts. And there's only like 2 quote-unquote feminist things in Captain Marvel, and it's her flashbacks, which, like I said, were, you know, in a time when things were different, and the guy and the driver and the guy who was like hitting on her, which, like I said, I don't know, that might have been feminist, or that might have been kind of a punching misogynistic thing, but, and obviously but the core, like her and her friend's relationship, it didn't feel like it was pushing an agenda. It didn't feel like this is girl power. It's just like, no, they're 2 ambitious women who both had the same dream, who both supported each other and had each other's backs and are each other's rocks, and which is why she doesn't even need a love interest in the movie, because of her friend. It's friendship. But this feels like it is pushing it. This feels like it, but I hope it's not. I haven't seen the movie, I can't make a statement on the movie, but I am concerned. And that's all I was trying to say is, I am concerned. But this guy calls me an idiot because I'm concerned. I'm not lying, I'm not making this up. You can read the article, you can look at the trailer. That is what the movie seems like it's going for. And like I said, I wasn't really even gonna talk about it. I was gonna just really talk about my dislike towards Harley Quinn. When I got that tweet, I really was just like, this is ridiculous, dude. I understand that you love all comic book things, but if you just 1 + 1 equals whatever, like 1 + 1 equals, I will wait to see. I didn't say this movie's terrible. I haven't seen the movie. I didn't say this movie's gonna bomb. I didn't say this movie is gonna be the worst thing ever. I just said I am not excited. My excitement is tempered because of these things that are legitimate things. And like, are you just ignoring these things, or do they just not matter to you? Because I'd rather not watch this movie that beats me over the head as these chicks beats me over the head with feminism. And this is me here. Check my channel. I defend most of this stuff. Check my channel. Check my Captain Marvel video. This is the opposite of that. And at least the promotion seems the opposite of that. This is completely just banking on girl power. And like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I go see the movie and it's not as bad as Ewan kind of made it seem in that fucking paragraph that he put on there. But hopefully I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I don't even know why he said that. But thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. I just had something to get off my chest. I really was thinking about this, and I was really just like, this is ridiculous, man. It's right there. It's right there on Son of a Button, dude. You can just go find it. There's the paragraph. The way he's describing the movie is like it's gonna be that, and the trailers make it look like that too, because you don't see a single good dude at all, and the 2 main bad guys are white guys. So, yeah, Thank you guys for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.